안녕하세요, 수인입니다. Hey roses, I'm back to do another empties video. It has been quite a while since the last one, mostly because I haven't been using things up as quickly. But I do have a decent sized bag, so I thought I would do an empties for you guys today. I do have some skincare stuff in here. I'll start with this one. This is Vitamasks, I guess is how you're supposed to pronounce it. And it is 90% natural. Vitamasks is the brand. I got these from CVS. They were good, but I feel like I would need to use more than just the one to get the full effect from it, but it was cooling and nice. It was good for when I got out of the shower, because then I could just like put those on my under eye and do my moisturizer and kind of just go from there. But I did like these. My only complaint with them is they were so saturated, they were like sliding all over my face. That is the one gripe I have with these. Otherwise, I would recommend them. And it could just be the way that my face is. It might not do that to you, but it did it to me. So this is the Elemis Age Defining Serum. This was actually something that my grandmother had that she wasn't using, and she had two, so she gave me this one because it was unopened. And I'm currently working through the one that is open, but I do like this. I think it does help. I don't know if this brand is still around because she's had this for years, so I don't even know if this brand is around anymore. But if it was available, I would repurchase for sure. Also depends on the price, because skincare can be expensive. Okay, next is the Ice Elements Revive Edelweiss Eye Rescue. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. But talking about that word right there. But this is a airless pump one. So like you get literally every bit out of it, which I do like. This was not really my favorite ice cream personally. I don't know, just something about it just didn't really work well with my skin personally. And this was another thing that my grandmother had that she hadn't used up. Sorry for hitting the table. That she hadn't used up, and she said that I could have it to use since it was just sitting there. But I definitely would not get this. Also, apologies, my fan needs to come on. Okay. Let's just see what else I have skincare wise, because I know I've got quite a bit. Also got some random favorites in here. Bunch of lip balms as per usual. Because I go through lip balm like crazy. Okay, I think that's it for skincare. If you're new here, you might not know, but I had a decade ago, I had 5 back surgeries, so I deal with back pain a lot, and these are a lifesaver. This is Well, 2 of these are the Aspercream lidocaine, and then this one's the Icy Hot. Anything that has the lidocaine I like personally because it doesn't stink as bad, because I'm not a big menthol person, I'm just not. And I'm currently using an Icy Hot one, and I just opened it like a day or 2 ago. Okay, now for the other skincare stuff. This is the Olay Total Effects 7-in-1 Anti-Aging Moisturizer. Wow, that's a mouthful. Again, something else of my grandmother's. I believe this was also an airless pump as well. Kind of got over the lid. But, yeah, it is. I can see through the light that it's, like, went all the way up. That's cool. I liked it. It wasn't my favorite. For me, on my skin, personally, it felt tacky. So, if you're the type of person that does their skincare and then immediately goes to do their makeup and then is looking for a tacky one, I would recommend this. Otherwise, I would not, because then your face, to me anyway, it just felt like my face was dirty the entire time because of how tacky it was. So, yeah. My one gripe with it is the tacky, but otherwise, it was okay. Next, and I missed this so bad, this is the Elemis Superfood Midnight Facial Cream. My mom gets BoxyCharm every so often, and she lets me pick out 1 or 2 things to try. This was in one of them, and I adored this so much. It literally smells like pineapple to me. Some people have said like pear apple, but to me it's a little grapefruit too, but definitely has a tropical smell to it. Anyway, I used this every time I got out of the shower because it was just easier. The pores in my skin were already open from the steam of the shower anyways, so I thought I would use it then. And I just got an Instagram notification. Go away. I looked, and this is actually not that expensive. I want to say it's like in the $50, $60 price range, which isn't terrible, especially when you compare it to the Chanel skincare. I can't think of the name right now, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, that skincare is ridiculously expensive, and I'm not willing to shell out the money for something like that. This one I would actually repurchase. Okay, moving on to lip balms, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. I have 2, prop 1, of the EOS Vanilla lip balms. I do enjoy these, but they are not my first choice. I only get these if I'm in a pinch. And when I got these, I was totally out of lip balm, and these were the only ones that were sold in the store for lip balm, so I ended up picking them up for that reason. I do like EOS, but it's not my favorite brand in terms of like lip balms and stuff. Next I have 2 Blistex. I have the Soft and Lush and the Deep Renewal. The Soft and Lush I would repurchase if it was offered by itself. The only way I'm able you can get it is in the 3-pack with this and the blue one. It's like the super moisturizing one or something. But I like the Soft and Lush. The Deep Renewal's okay. It's not something I would go out of my way to get. Like I said, the only reason I even get the 3-pack is for the Soft and Lush one specifically. So they're good. They're just, well, the Deep Renewal one is good. It's just not my favorite, but the Soft and Lush one I do enjoy. Next is the Chapstick Total Hydration Soothing Vanilla. I'm actually currently using one right now that's about this almost through. And I do like this. Again, it's similar to like the EOS where I feel like it does the job, but there's so many better lip balms out there that I'm willing to like shell out more money for one of those than getting this. And I know because it's drugstore, it's not going to be as good as like anything from Sephora, Ulta, so. But I do like it. It just wouldn't be the first choice for me. Next is this Aquaphor lip repair. I was having like really bad dry lips at one point. Still not sure what that was about. I don't know if it was just because my allergies were driving me crazy, or I don't know, I just wasn't putting it on before bed, so my lips were just really dry in general. But yeah, I would get that one again if my lips were as dry as they were when I got that. I'm curious how many of you will remember this particular nail polish, because this one is an old one. I think they still sell it, but I'm not sure. This is the OPI Lincoln Park After Dark. If any of y'all remember this specific shade of nail polish, please like say it in the comments so I know, because I got into this because of All That Glitters 21 or Elle Fowler here on YouTube. I was watching her videos and this is one that she had that she used all the time, and I got it and used it for quite a while. In fact, it's down to like almost like the last fourth of it. Can't really tell because of the way that the bottle is and how dark the polish is, but it's starting to get really like goopy and stuff, and I've had this for over a decade anyway, and it needs to go. I really hope they still sell it because I enjoyed this color, my mom enjoyed this color, because I would let her borrow it from time to time. But I'm gonna be sad if they don't have this color anymore, because I did really like that. Okie dokie, let me get some other stuff out. I have 3 lotion favorites, empties. This is the Victoria's Secret Lavender Vanilla. I know that this is completely gone because I can see it through the light over here. And this is one I would get again if they still have it, because sometimes they'll rotate their scents out. But I do like it. I would repurchase, but I would probably only get it if there was like a deal where it was like 3 for $28 or 3 for $30, along those lines. So definitely enjoy that one. And then the other one is also from Victoria's Secret, and this is Violet Petals Untamed. I did enjoy this. The scent got a little overpowering at times for me though, so that's really my only issue. I loved the velvet petals that was like the milky pink packaging. I think it was like La Creme or something. I much preferred that one over this, and I wish they would bring it back, but sadly when I go into a store I don't see that one, I just see this one. At least the last time that I went into a Victoria's Secret. They might have something different with the velvet petals now, but like I said, did enjoy and would repurchase again, but I'm more likely to repurchase the Lavender Vanilla over this. Then next I have this Dead Sea Essentials by Ahava Lavender Hand Cream. It says relaxing and calming minerals and natural extracts for body and spirit. And it looks like this. I squeezed it to death. This I actually got from Ross a while ago. And I really enjoyed it. A little went a long way with this. I'm just saying that now. A little went a long way, because otherwise your hands could end up feeling greasy, or it would be too slippery after you put the hand cream on. I always put it on right after I did dishes for my grandmother, because that's when my hands are the most dry. So I do like this. If I found it again, I would get it, but it's not something I'm gonna go like out of my way to get, if that makes sense. Next I have two fragrances. First is the Rose Fine Fragrance Mist from Bath & Body Works. I have had this forever, it feels like. I don't even know if they even still sell this. What year was it that I got this? I don't even know if it'll tell me on the bottom, but yeah, I can't peel the thing up to look, but I want to say I got this in like 2015, potentially 2015, 2016, somewhere in there. But I do like it. I had to be extremely careful with this because a little went a long way, which is why it took me so long to finish. And for the most part, I just used it as like a room spray. I didn't really use it as like an all over body spray, because John, or Riva, as some of you guys know him as, he doesn't like the smell of rose, so I have to wait until I'm like here at home before I can use this. Otherwise, he doesn't really like it. He does like one of the sweeter ones that I have on the dresser back there, but this one not so much. So I probably wouldn't get this again, mostly because of how overpowering it was if you did a little too much. And I tend to like douse myself in fine fragrance mists a lot, and I had to be like extra careful with this one, so probably wouldn't get that again. The next is the Perfect Scents fragrances, and this was their impression of Daisy by Marc Jacobs. I did enjoy this. Where's the freaking thing? It was a little strong for my liking. As soon as I smelled it, I was like, just like, whoa. I really want to try the Daisy Oh So Fresh if it's still around, because I don't know if it is or not. But I definitely would consider getting this one again, but I'm more likely to get a different fragrance over this, purely because of how overpowering it was. Because it was just like, this is one that could clear your sinuses for sure. Speaking of the blue Bliss X lip balm, I found it on the bottom. So this is the Moisture Revitalizer, and it was good, but out of the three, I prefer the pink one. Okay. Next I have two pillow sprays. This one is the Zen Aromatherapy Lavender spray, and this one is the Nature Love Sweet Dreams Pillow Mist. And I also have a, which I'm on just one. This is from Indulge Aromatherapy, The Power of Lavender. So all three of these were from TJ Maxx. The best deal one is probably this one, because it was like $5 for this bottle, which was insane to me. But as far as like scent goes, I tend to prefer lavender vanilla over just like straight lavender, because the lavender kind of helps make it a little bit sweeter, so it's not so overpowering. But I would get these again, all of them, down the line. Right now I have one that I'm almost out of. Let me get it, because it's like right here. This is by the brand Pure Relief, and it's another sleep mist. But I am getting pretty low. I'm like right near the bottom, so. And I may not include this one in the next Empties purely because I've shown it here. Then next I have this Shapiro hair growth shampoo. I was having a lot of hair loss when I was sick last year. I had some weird stomach thing going on to where whatever I ate went straight through me. I could barely keep anything down. I was constantly having to go to the bathroom. Like, it was just... Me and my mom are still not entirely sure what that was, because as soon as I had a colonoscopy, it disappeared. Go figure. But as a result of me not being able to eat much, my hair started just coming out. And my mom had a second one of this because she used it. And she said, well, why don't you try this, see if it helps. Excuse me. And it did tame it quite a bit. And it's like a beige colored shampoo, or like a tan. And to me it smelled like brown sugar, personally. I'm sure it didn't smell that way to Mama, but to me it smelled like brown sugar. So would get that again, especially if I'm in need of a hair growth shampoo. Next are quite a few deodorants. I have one deodorant that's on its last leg, and it's the Secret, the more natural Secret in lavender. It's aluminum free. Let me go ahead and pull this out because this is like the last thing on the bottom. I've also been using these in addition to that shampoo, the hair, skin, and nails, to help with the hair loss, and I do think it's helped. Right now I have like the CVS version, which is a pill, and I prefer the soft gels personally. I just feel like that works better for me. Okay, now for the deodorants. The first one was actually at my house and not here at Grandma's, because I wanted to keep one at the house and one here at Grandma's, so I always had one. And it is the Old Spice Aqua Reef deodorant. I occasionally get Old Spice. I particularly like the smell of the aqua one. But there's some that I've smelled. I think there was one that had like wolf in the title, like Timber Wolf or something, and I smelled that, and that was like way overpowering for me personally. So I didn't end up getting it. Thankfully, I was at a place that let you pull the top off so you could smell it. But definitely would get this again if I was in a pinch. I do like that it's aluminum free, because male deodorants don't have aluminum in them. I don't know why females do, but men's don't. And next is the Dove Advanced Care Quarter Moisturizer with natural oil. No white marks on any color. Dove was always a brand that worked really well for me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And I do think it still works. It just doesn't work as well as some of these other brands that I've tried recently, like The Secret or the next one that I'm about to show. But I did like it. It was good. It just wasn't my favorite. And the last two things are two deodorants by Native. I have the Lavender and Rose and the Sugar Cookie. The Sugar Cookie I freaking loved. The Lavender and Rose I also liked. I actually have the soap of this in one of my nightstand drawers to use as like a scent thing for the drawer, kind of like those sachets that you see. But I liked both of these. I do think that they worked pretty well. Scent wise, like I said, I prefer the sugar cookie, but that's just me personally. I would get the lavender one again, but I don't know, I'm just more likely to reach for the sugar cookie over the lavender, mostly because of the fact that it has rose in it. My feet are so swollen. Excuse me. Can't stop yawning. Okay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Empties video. I know it was a little bit of a long one, but hopefully you guys don't mind. Feel free to let me know down below things that you guys have used up recently. If there's been any like tried and trues that you've either discovered or rediscovered, like if you stopped using it for a while and then went back to it. But with all that being said, I will talk to you guys soon in another video at another time. Bye, roses. Young.